Greetings and welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Dgray and today we continue our let's play of this awesome game where we last episode just got a high purity silicon, is that what it's called? Or where's it at? Yeah, high purity silicon up and running from our neighboring planet. So if you look here on the star map, we have a nice transport going back and forth between these two places. So that is very, very good. In today's episodes, I very much want to try and get this building made. The Orbit Collector. Just to see what it can do. I think that could be rather cool, and we have most of the things we need. So why not just set it up? One of the few things we are missing is accumulators, and we probably need to automate some of this soon. With maybe trying with planetary logistics to do it, or just taking it right off the main bus. One of the two. We will see what we'll do. But for now, at least, let's just gather up the materials and put it in a machine that can make it for us. So iron, we'll need some of these. Let's see what that's right here. Grab as many as we can of you. That's fine. And let's see. We also wanted to grab. Also a few thrusters, and I think we have those down here. While I'm grabbing that, do remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. It helps me out a great deal. Let's just grab this. So there we are. That should give us a bit more while our base is chugging along. So there we are. Just some crystals. They're right there. Thank you. Should we just put down something to make him? Oh, and then just iron. So that should be enough, and then we'll just charge him on the planets. There is a way to automate charging of accumulators, and that is with the energy exchange, from what I understand. So we don't have to place them down to automate this process. And in the future, I think that will be a very good idea to get automated. But for now at least, this will do exactly what we want, so I'll just keep it at like this for now. Steal some of you to power, at least until we also automate our hydrogen fuel. There we are. That should be a ton of accumulators. They take a minute and a half to build, so that's fine. So to get the 20 we need, I think I'll just go to our North Pole for now and place them up here together with the rest. And then we'll just kind of pick up what we need. Because a lot of these are already full. But let's just try this and then we'll just pick up some of them afterwards. Please take you out again. That. There we are. And please continue to charge all of these as we go. We could also... We're not charging yet. That's because it's probably going somewhere else. Or using more than we can produce. But yeah, we will make that and get it operational. So should we also make one of these? Just to see how it works to charge it. It might be a good thing to try and automate. Before we go to the gas giant right next to our little base here and hook it up. Let's just give me some of you as well. Then just a small amount of copper to hook up a bit more solar here. Because they are by far, at least until we get nuclear, it seems the best resource we can have. So let's just make 30 of you. I'll go put that down at the North Pole in just a little bit. To make you, more of those, and then the 20, and then we can go to space while the rest of this gets filled up. I think that sounds like a pretty decent plan. Where did we go? Right there. Thank you. So now we're just missing the accumulators. That is trying to charge. But as soon as we place out these solar panels, it will help quite a bit. So let's see here. Let's go up this way. And let's get this done so we can go to the gas giant. And I think that will give us quite a lot of power when we get done with that. I think we can remove these because I don't think they are needed anymore, since these all give power by themselves. So here. Time to get more power in. Because so far the Dyson Sphere, not the Dyson Sphere, sorry, the Dyson Swarm is not feeling like the best way to generate power on a massive scale. I think they're quite good for jump starting new planets though. That is about it. This looks a bit crooked. Let's take these two out for now. We can continue around this way. I think that'll be better. Are you correct? Maybe. Bit cramped, all of it, but it will look cool anyway. Let's get this solar down. So look at that, we have a nice solar field up here. We can fill it with accumulators around as well, if needed. And everything is pretty much charging now. But let's just get the rest down, then we can pick up 20 in a minute. What do you guys think about this look? I think it looks rather good. Don't have much to put on it, to be honest, in terms of the way it looks. One thing I'm wondering though, if I pick up one of these with a small amount of charge in it, will it retain that charge? Or will that just go into the same stack as these? Well, that's probably somewhat a small amount of power then. They have no power. What about these? Power storage? Do you have a bit? No. Weird. And we can almost fill the circle. We just need 2 more, and then we are pretty much golden. And we can actually quite easily make this. Let's just make 2 for now. I just want to finish our little circle up here. Almost fits. But look at that. That is looking very good. Now these will slowly fill with power as needed. That's at least what I'm hoping. And these are just charging a small amount, but nowhere near full. But that is fine. So other than that, completely full ones. We have 20 here. Let's see where does it start. We can probably steal those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is that what we needed? No, some of them wasn't completely full. I'm guessing it's these 4. You can go back down again. And that's just the way it is for now. So to charge the last 4, let's make one of these, and then we can just charge it by hand. Because I want to show you guys what this can do. And we have to go this way back towards our little things over here. So I might just want to try and put it down here so you can see, and I can test it out. This one. Because if you look at this, this will charge. You have built a powerful energy exchanger and can use it to quickly fill the accumulator. Exactly, quickly fill. So that should now charge. How many can fit in time? We just have to make sure that we have enough, and we should. We're probably not generating anything because it's all going to the accumulators. But at some point this will fill up, and then we can actually fill it with where are the ants? All of our accumulators. Oh, 16 there. And then we can use that to power things. But as you can see, it's not really filling up now. It's just a massive accumulator as it stands. That's for one. Now we can make some more solar. They are pretty darn good. And if I just go to this one, we should be able to get a few. Or can we take it from here? We can't. We have to take it out from somewhere else. So if we just fly up this way, we have a nice storage filled with it from our own little production here. There we are. Please grab those. Let's make some more solar, and that will place as well up at the North Pole to get even more produced. But look at that, that looks rather brilliant when it's powered. And it's almost at a point where we can charge one, what's it called? Accumulator. And why can't I see my accumulators? Did I just place them all down? Might have. Oh well. I'll go grab some, because these look like they're starting to fill up. If we do 4 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that should be enough to make one of these. You can wait until the rest of the solar here. So now to go and try and see what one of these can do at the gas giant. Luckily it's quite close, so it shouldn't be too bad producing it there. But hopefully we can get the fuel back here, and then we can set up maybe a little production area just with what we're getting from the gas giant. Because with the hydrogen we're getting and the lithium, what it's called, then we can make this one quite easily, and we can make that. And hopefully we can use that as different things. Maybe even in power plants, maybe. I know this one can be used in the power plants. So it's done producing. Let's go to space and let's try and see how we set it up. Okay, let's see. The gas giant is right there. Let's take a little trip to you. So how do we do this? Can we just take it this way? Or do we place it on the planet somewhere? We probably need to go down to it then. Can we then do something? Okay, then we have build. I want to build on the same side as the other one, if that is how it works. We have view. Or built at the equator. Okay, that makes sense. So let's fly towards the equator. We have 34 clicks or longitudes. Then we'll see what you can do. Oh, this is exciting, guys. Because what it says from the tooltip, it powers itself. And oh, there we are. Let's see, where is our own planet? How does this rotate in regards to that? It does matter because it rotates way faster. So that just anywhere will be fine. Now, here we are. Equator, you can go. And we do it at a 0, 0. Is that a place we can find? What if we just go up a bit? Can I then go a bit faster? I don't know if it's needed or not, but I think it could be cool putting it at that spot, just for the fun of it. Come on, we're almost at, we're 0 south, 0 north, we just need west east. Oh, I'm not flying against the way it's rotating. Oh, I'm just rotating with it. That's good. 14 more. Tropical sun. Or tropical zone even. Is what we're in. So let's see here. Let's go. Right there is 0, 0. I want to put it here. No particular reason other than I think it's cool. So let's see what you do.
You have built an orbital collector, which can collect the resources of this gas giant automatically.
Oh, look at that.
The logistics vessel will come to pick up the cargo as long as you set these resources as interstellar demand at other sites. Furthermore, to maintain the collector working, the collected resources will be transferred to energy in the first place.
Energy in the first place. So that's going. Slide to set charge of station. Can we just do that then? I'm guessing this is working right now. And charging. But other than that, it doesn't show anything. But look at that. That is actually getting us quite a bit. Local storage, remote supply. That seems rather good and should give us quite a lot of power, and it's much easier to produce it this way than with the other process back on Earth. To be honest, we can combine that to do even more, so we might want to do a little loop or something like that to generate an insane amount of power. I think that could be cool. So you'll be our gas giant. That makes sense. Let's try and go back. And let's try and set something up on our home world. And get something transferred back. And hooked up. I might want to do it up here at the North Pole just because of... we have to get the resource for it. Just because of that's where our power generation is at the moment. So, in theory, we can request it into this one and just take it out that way. Might not be a bad idea, and then just make a nice little setup for it here. Let's try that and see how badly it goes. What are these used for? Are they at? Can I see the deuterium anywhere? That's what it's called. Oh, right there. Just gather from gas giant orbits, and then we can use it for different things. So we can use it to make these. They require 10 and 2 other things. That does mean that I kind of want it on the main bus, since that's what we have the other 2 right there. Then maybe add that to a setup. Okay, let's try this. I think it will be good. So you'll request. Let's see where it's at. This one. And probably also request. What if we also request the other one just for the fun of it? To see if it works. Remote demand, remote demand. So these are gonna go demand from the take from the gas giant and fly it here. And that is good. Also gonna get this in. That in. That's gonna give us power out. This needs to go to 200 before it starts moving it in, so that's gonna take a little while. The hydrogen on the other side, where is that being used at the moment? Is it even going down the line? That is actually a good point. Let's go and see here. You are producing a lot, and you are going this way, and you're going back here. That's only going into red science. That is probably fine. That means if we add it onto the main bus further down, we can just hook it in and make it go back here as well. Since red science is one of the most important things. But I want you to take from there first. So if we hook you up that way instead. Yeah, take from there first, now put that way. And then the rest will just kinda go down here if we run out to use for our cubes. Energy cubes? Energy cubes, good. Energy matrix. So now to hook it up. It is this bottom one right there. So right on this line. That seems easy enough to follow. So from here to here. Let's just get this built while our research is going. And things are flying in. Then right here we want this one to connect up. And the easiest way would probably just take it straight in here. If I take F7, one of these. I don't know. Oh, there's one there. We have to fix it first, so I'll just put you right here. That seems fine, and then we'll just take you straight out and in. Seems to be right here, and that one. I think that will work, and this one. Wait, isn't at the bottom. Never mind. I'll just change it around. We'll need you there, and we'll need one of you at the top. In. And you'll of course continue to that vessel belt right there. So that is sorted, that is working. You'll go both ways, so we actually get more, what's called, oxygen down that way. To be used for our new project or just used here behind us. What's... No, I want both of them on the main bus. We're doing a main bus build where we have everything on the main bus in terms of resources. I think that is the goal I'm aiming for at the moment. So you'll of course do normal hydrogen out to go into bottom one right there. And then you are supplying to our main bus. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That goes even more oxygen, and that we can use further down the line to make hydrogen fuel rods and deuterium fuel rods. Not sure this is needed anymore if we hook it up, but we'll set it up just for the fun of it. And this one will need the second output, maybe from the side, because that means we'll have it on one of these lanes. So firstly, let's grab the oxygen, take it down the line, make hydrogen fuel rods. Is that the only thing? And we can use it to split it into this process as well. Yeah. But that will require us to do this one, which I think is quite expensive to do. 10 goes into 5 in our particle collider. So a particle collider is a bit more expensive, I think. Fractionator, miniature particle collider. That requires a few things we don't have yet, so let's hook it up. One step at a time. Let's not do too much at the same time. Let's take you. You'll go in right here. You'll continue along. Down this way. Until we hit 3 high 1. You'll be somewhere outside of building range, I'm sorry. There we are. Then I'll set up both the productions here. This one and that one. So 1, 2. 1, 2 in. So make the hydrogen first. That will also power our little thing here. And in theory we can take it out the backside to a planetary logistic drones if needed. First, you should be fine. You won't be able to support very many. It requires about 1.5, a bit more than 1.5 per second. We're able to supply about 4. So let's just do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of you would just make us some hydrogen fuel. So we have it made. Paste and paste. That seems rather fine. Not sure I'm going to take it on the main bus yet. For now we'll just take it to the little storage chest here in the back, where we can store what we need for now. Then we'll figure out if we want what to do with it sometime in the future. So right there, limit it to maybe 4 stacks, because that's what I can have in my robots at the same time. And let's see, we want hydrogen and titanium. That's plastic. It's not what I want. Titanium's probably somewhere out here. It's right here on tier 2. So let's get that on the second one. Oops. There we go, and it's 1 from here. So about... I can do it here so it goes in almost where we want it to, because of the little squiggle we have to do. So take you there, and you can go over here and in. Ooh, lack of items, that's never good. So let's take a little trip all the way across a bus, which looks so cool at night with all the lights glowing. And look how long it's gotten. That is insane. Let's get back again. Yeah, look, it's pretty much on the other side of the world now. We're starting to build more little drones. Good. You're much safer inside my little safety area here. Go. Let's hook up all of you. And the rest over here. I do like the speed of them, because look how fast they are now. That is pretty good. You can continue this way. And just over here. And in with you. Good. That is the titanium. Wait, do we need to do the other? Oh wait, stop. We'll have to do it the other way around, mostly because how many it needs in the middle. Otherwise, it's not the most efficient way to do it if you do it somewhere else. So we will actually have to switch these around a bit if needed. That's a bit too sad. Let's see, where is our... That's that. Not blind. Oh, there it is. Also a bit blind. It's almost at them, to be honest. So right here. We could also just leave it, since I don't know how fast we need to produce, but it's not going to be the optimal way to do it. We could also move it across each other, so we'll just go under and in. That's also entirely possible. Get a splitter instead. Thank you. You'll have to go in on the inside. That means we'll have to take that one in. And you'll go from here, one up, to about... in theory take it a bit further and then just have this one go below for now. We actually have it going on the opposite side. Not the best in terms of my OCD, but it's not that bad. That seems fine. So now to make all the fuel cells, we should probably have set this up a long time ago, but now we have it. To generate all the power in the world. You've unlocked the satellite substation, which has a longer transmission distance and a larger supply area. Pretty cool. So let's see. Let's hook you up. There we are. To make a ton of hydrogen fuel. And then as soon as we have enough of the other one going, we can start to actually hook up nuclear power as well. And see how strong that is. Yeah. I don't need but look at our science. It's magnificent. And out. And out. And can you keep up? More than easily. But that is fine. That is producing fuel that we can use for a mech at a pretty decent speed. So let's just go and have a quick look if we have even delivered 200 of these yet. Sorry, of the deuterium. No. We can see how much we've produced though. If we look at... does that go into this? Maybe. Hydrogen... it goes onto something else it seems. Let's take the entire system. Then we should be able to find it. Right there. About 9 per minute. That means it'll take about 20 minutes for it to produce enough for us to even get a shipment. But we can set it up for what we need. So we can look at nuclear power in hopefully the next episode. So firstly, we need this one to go out. Not these, sorry, those as well, but the beams here need to go out. They have to have a little spot. Might also be time to go to level 3 on some of these. Don't think we have any down here that's using level 3 yet. We're only at 2 with most things. So should we try a third one? You know what? I don't think it's an entirely bad plan. Look at these, they are on the second line. So what if I do this one on the third? So we can test it out. If we have room at least. That's of course always one of the main things we have to check. Right there. 1, 2, and can it get all the way up here without any issues? That's of course the next thing. Or occupied if we do that. Ooh. Okay, it fits perfect. So I'll go up top. It seems we can get it moved to the top layer. That's fine. That means we can go all the way across here until we need it again for this one. And we can take... do we have those on the main bus? We should have, right? These. Yeah, they're on the main bus, so that's not going to be an issue. Let's drag this one up and get it hooked up. And that's one too high. We just need to add... oh. Need to have you at 4. So about... It'll be fine for now, just to get it built. Then now for the cool things. Craft a few more of you. So we'll need 2 inputs for this fuel as well. Oh, 3 inputs, sorry. And it's not going to be producing very fast the way we have it right now. We might want to do this one. A fractionator. How expensive is that? Bit of stone to make one, so we could, in theory, get this one to turn it into the other one. We'll look at that at some other point. Right now I just want to get the basic materials down to progress. Let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 items in. You'll go right here, and you will be this one instead. 1, 2. That's right. This seems like it's so far away from it, but that's... Oh! It seems so far away. That makes completely sense when it's flying miles in the air. One. And there we are. Let's put down a little one of you right here. Let's get the output sorted as well as the inputs. We'll also just stack 4 for future use. I don't think we can produce that much, but then we at least have some of it stored. There we are. So you'll go in on the first one here. So you'll be right here. That line, I think. Yes. 1, 2, and that one. Yes. Then we just hope we can get it down to ground level even. And this one. And that seems fine. But that's one of them. Production time wise, as long as we get that one, the deuterium, whatever it's called, on the inside, we should be good. The deuterium. So now we just need the beams. The beams are probably somewhere. Wait, did we ever add that onto the main bus? That's what we noticed before, wasn't it? Oh wait, we just added the beams. I'm an idiot. What we needed was those. Is that what we have on that one? Nope. So which one are you on? That's a good question. All the way back here. So you're on this line. We go to there and we continue from here. Let's get this built before we move on. There we are. Let's get you to here. Go, my little minions. Please hook all of this up. There we are. Let's continue a bit further. It seems best just to walk next to it and just click once in a while, and then we are good to go. And then just this one in, right next to it. Go right there. Can we fit a line here? There we can. Can't do it there, so it takes 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 spots, so that's fine. Means you'll have to go into 1, so right on this line. Foundation, please. That's gonna cost us a bit of sand. We're still at 400k, so I don't really mind it too much, since we're still pretty good in that department. Let's grab you. That seems correct. We'll have to be in 2, all the way over here. Then you go down to here, that way, and in. So the last thing we need is pretty much just for our little setup here to deliver the things we need. The 200, which takes every 20 minutes to make 200, means every 20 minutes we'll make 20 of these. That's a bit of fuel. So at least in that regard it's good. And we can always, like I said earlier, use that normal hydrogen just to produce even more. So I don't know how big of a surplus the power is if we do that. We might have to do some math on it. I don't know if any of you know the correct ratios and such. That's at least something we'll look at. So here we are. Oh, the sector 30. There we go. Much better. Better fuel in our little mech. 4.7 gigawatts and it charges way faster. So if it's not back yet, we might have to wait until the next episode to hook that up. Oh, we have 2 in storage. Perfect. Then we can hook it up right now. And I just want to do it on top of this one. On the 3rd layer. So we'll have to go right here to be correct. And can we get one that goes from here to there? What if we change the angle? Can we do it this way? We can't. So if we started from back here, we probably can. We do something like that. I want you to go out firstly. Please let's go to here. And then I want to go all the way up there. It must be horizontal when turning. So how does this look? Yeah. I'll go in on the 3rd one and then we'll go across with you. That's some pretty expensive things we are throwing into our system at the moment. I want to copy that one, please. Here and here and here and right there. Oh, not right there. There we are. So back to take that to our little setup. So lighting another object. Okay, right. Now bring this wondrous material that we have infinite of now. And I do wonder, can we place more than one on the gas giant? Because if we can, we'll be able to produce an insane amount of resources for, yeah, of course everything is free, but for quite a while to be used for power. If that is true, we might then set up a second one in the next episode just to get power flowing. Because I feel like that is one of the best ways to do this. So we don't have to spend oil to do it. And you'll go down next to you. So you'll be about here, I think. 1, 2. Yes. There we are. Nope. The top one. Right there. I just have to press up once in a while to get it to connect correctly. For some reason I want to go to the bottom one. Not really much we can do about that, but that works. And you will go to... That's one too high. Let's go one lower. Right here. To about... Let's see... That seems fine. We'll just go down to ground floor and in. So that'll be what we need for our nuclear setup. So in the next episodes, we will make our mini fusion station. Power 9 something megawatts. Unless we just use the normal one without having it in these. That is actually something we'll have to test in the next episode. If these goes into the nuclear, or we just throw this in directly. Because if it's just this in directly, wow, I'll just fill that what's it called, gas giant with the orbital things, and then just get all of this flown in. There we go. That should be the first ones producing. So on this high note, I think this is a very, very good place to stop this episode. We have our first ones of these being produced. And yeah, it seems that this might actually be the best fuel to put in our little mech. So if when we have to go interstellar and stuff, or walk in between worlds, I think that'll be quite good to have. So for now, I will leave it here with us watching rocket launches, science going and such. And say I'll see you next episode, guys. Do remember to like and subscribe, and thank you for all the comments as always. It's very, very nice. And all the support you're giving me on this series. So with that, I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.